We talk a lot about lead generation in the real estate world, but wouldn't it be awesome if your leads just came to you? That would be, in my opinion, the dream real estate business. If most, if not all, of your leads coming in were literally attracted into your business from modern marketing strategies because they knew you were the perfect fit for them over any other competing agent in your market. That is a reality that we could all live with, I think. Instead, if I have to guess, your business might look a little bit different. You might be in that place right now of chasing after every lead, of not really knowing where your next client is coming from, and every day you're opening up your computer, getting ready for work, and just not really knowing what to do with your time. And even if you have a couple of years in the business under your belt and you've closed enough transactions to know your way around a real estate deal, you still suffer a little bit from that inconsistency of not really knowing where your next deal is coming from and not really getting deals consistently from the right sources, which means your prospecting is inconsistent as well. The routines that you have each day are a little shaky and they never really look the same. When you're in that place, it doesn't matter how much lead generation you're doing or how hard you're working. If you're doing the wrong things at the end of the day, you're not going to see the right results. And it's silly to think that just working harder at the wrong things is going to create a different outcome. This leads to so much overwhelm and burnout and stress because at the end of the day, you're kind of winging it. And that's a really hard thing to do for a long time. That's why so many real estate agents find themselves leaving the business because they just don't have a sure thing or a solid process to follow that is going to lead them to predictable results. This is exactly how one of my realtors in the Market Authority Academy felt. This realtor was a newer agent in the business and she was so ready to make herself a success. She knew that she had all of the skills necessary to create a successful business, but still something wasn't clicking. She was doing a ton of cold calling that went nowhere and having to deal with all the rejection that goes along with that. She was combing through hundreds of team leads that were passed off to her that really had no viable opportunities for her. She was trying to generate referrals from her small network, but really couldn't connect with her ideal clients with the network that she had at that point. And to top it all off, she is such an ambitious realtor that when I was working with her through one of our quarterly check-ins, she had like 12 different priorities and goals that she wanted to focus on for the next 90-day quarter. No one can possibly get that much done in just 90 days. And she was really struggling under the weight of her own expectations and the fears and challenges that she had with the market shifting this time last year. And instead, when I worked with her, I said, look, here's what we need to do. Get rid of 90% of the work that you're doing right now that is putting you in this space of constantly having to recreate the wheel and chasing after leads who really have no intention of working with you. And instead, what we did with her is we helped her identify specifically her ideal clients, where they hang out online, and what kinds of properties she was really looking to sell. In doing this work, this client was able to identify, hey, what I really want is to be able to create a niche for myself in new construction in my area. She lives in a place where there's a ton of people relocating to her state from all across the country, and they really desire beautiful new construction, which comes at a pretty good price in her area and luckily is plentiful. There are a lot of new construction developments happening where she's at, so there was a lot of opportunity for her to carve out a niche for herself. And even as a newer agent, we worked with her so that she would be able to really establish an irresistible brand and then market it on the right social media platforms. I then helped this realtor really dial in her content strategy for YouTube. She really wanted to go all in on YouTube and create a video channel, which not every realtor has to do, but she determined that her ideal clients were really looking for content and direction and guidance on YouTube for this relocation to her area. And so even though there are other competing agents with very large audiences in her market on YouTube, she knew that she had a special in with this magnetic brand that I helped her create through the Market Authority Academy. Just a few months later, all of the leads that she has generated this year have come from YouTube. And in her words, they typically are very warm and typically are ready to get started right away because they've been watching her videos for quite a while. That has changed everything for this realtor in how she manages her business and how she moves about her day. And imagine the confidence in being able to know that you know exactly what to say to attract the exact right people into your business because you have the perfect solution for their needs. That is a totally different way of operating, aside from chasing leads and desperately clawing after every opportunity, even if they're not a right fit for you. This realtor shared the story with me where she actually had a closing that day when she was giving us an update on this major transformation through this process that she's experienced. And she had said, come to find out, they told me today that that client who she closed had initially reached out to a really big YouTube realtor in her market. They spoke with that agent and had a great initial conversation, and then everything fell flat. There were no systems or processes or communication for those buyers to have a VIP experience, which is something that they really wanted and expected. Instead, they were just handed off to another agent and given an MLS strip, and that's where the story ended with that agent. When those buyers realized that they had the wrong agent for them and they were in a bad fit situation, they reached out to my realtor from her brand presence on YouTube. In her words, their experience with her was night and day from that other agent. And what they said that they appreciated most, in her words, was all the communication, detailed systems, and processes that she had in place to give them a VIP buyer experience, which she kindly and generously says she owes that to everything that she's learned and has been able to implement through the Market Authority Academy. And what's great was there was a 70-day maturation with this client, meaning she was able to close them within 70 days from meeting them. That doesn't always happen in new construction, of course, but that just goes to show how quickly your business can turn around and you can start closing opportunities when you get this right. Now, this is what lead generation could look like for you in your business. You could either be trying all kinds of different things and throwing spaghetti at the wall just to see what sticks. You could be going through the motions. You could be trying something different every day and constantly hitting that brick wall when nothing's working. Or you can confidently know that you have to do 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour of work each day to create content for the right channels that is going to offer magnetic marketing and branding across the areas that are going to connect directly with your ideal clients. Through that, you can bring them in and help warm them up and create that know, like, and trust factor so that they know without a doubt that they have reached the perfect agent for them. And then when they've come to that realization and reach out to you, you can have the right systems in place to actually walk them through a client for life experience that is going to leave them loving your service and sharing your business with more referrals so that you get referrals and repeat down the line. It's two different kinds of business, and I say that second kind wins every single day. And what's crazy is we have multiple stories from the Market Authority Academy that are exactly like this, almost word for word. When we are working with realtors in the Market Authority Academy, we're not just giving you lead generation strategies and calling scripts. What we're doing is helping you actually create a business that is going to predictably and effortlessly lead to more sales. If this sounds like something that you are into and that you want to get your hands on for the new year, then I want to talk with you. We need to have a conversation on how this can work for your business. All the details to book a call with me and my team are below, and I would love to see your name pop up on our calendars. During that call, we learn a little bit about where your business is now and where you would like it to be. And if it seems like we can help, then we'll share a little bit about how you can move forward with the Market Authority Academy. Thanks so much for tuning in as always, and until next time, keep on crushing it.